Hello again, and welcome to whatever this is. For real, I don't know why we keep getting housing areas, but I guess we are. Anyway, we are back in Warframe, continuing the 1999 experience. Now, we've already finished the quest on the last stream, but as you could probably imagine, time is progressing. In the game, anyway. There is something I never noticed before. An entire calendar mechanic. And it's a bit intimidating, to be perfectly honest. But it's pretty cool, to say the least. It's very time-gated, it seems, as it has resets and a natural progression of things. One of which, actually, need to go back in there really quick. One of which being the Hex instant messaging thing specifically. Apparently, rank 4 requires you to be on really good terms with each character. To be honest, I think I'm on the same page for each character. If I'm not really going for any of the specific routes, well, not that there are routes to begin with. But as you can see, I've already finished off for now Arthur's and Letty's, but I don't really have much of an interest in the romance side of it. Actually, no interest at all, to be perfectly honest. But at least getting them all to, I think it was liked status, is important. And the reason is because if you, like we saw before, if we talk to Kalimos, we won't be able to do the final quest until we at least, you know, get our rep up with everyone. Now, I did see that some people were able to get it early, myself included, and others have actually completed the quest and shared spoilers, so I will not look at any of that. I have not done that quest. I held off specifically for the sake of spoilers. But it should go without saying, if I see any spoilers in the chat about it or anywhere else, I will smite thee out of this thing. It just is what it is, you know, it's a story thing. Anyway, not going to dwell on that. For now, we have a different goal. Like I said before, the story is complete up until this current point. But since reset has finished a couple hours ago, I'm going to be able to actually reach the next rank to the Syndicate, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's what this stream's going to be. As a result, it's going to be a lot shorter, which is nice because that last stream was almost 4 hours. Not that I have any problem with that, but, you know, if I'm streaming and recording at the same time, I gotta be cognizant of how much free space I have on my hard drives. Yes, plural, because the render is going to go on one, and then the basic recording has to stay on another in the interim. So, for now, I'm just going to do some grind, and that'll be that. Also, unfortunately for me, I want to get this done as quickly as possible as far as like the ranking goes, just because I want to see the quests, which means I have to stop myself from buying any of the new stuff in the syndicate shops. Now, before I proceed, there actually is something I wanted to show you really quick, and that is my Coolervo build is nearing completion. Specifically, it is a melee critical hit build, and it starts with Dagra Prime, which has been perfected. As you can see, it's received a monstrous critical multiplier, due in parts to the fact that this is indeed a crit build, but mostly because of the Infinity Stones I've jammed into Coolervo. Here's how this works. I've changed my build to be more front-ended on strength, sacrificing efficiency, and being sort of middling regarding range, and a little lacking in duration right now because the build is still a work in progress. I need to swap continuity out for primed continuity. I actually probably could do that now. Yep, and then once I can find an Exilis adapter and do another Forma, then I'll be able to put Power Drift on here, or maybe Primed Sure-Footed, I don't know. And then that'll be that. But as far as how this build goes, I had health in, I removed that, replaced it with Carnus Carapace for health and armor. Reason being, I added armor because of Arcane Battery, which gives energy per armor to make it at least 500 base energy. I know I could have done this with Flow or Primed Flow, but I figured I'd do it with the Arcane and armor so that way I could help with survivability, even though I'm going to have Overguard all the time. I do want to change out Arcane Grace for something else, though. Maybe Molt Augmented? Sure, why not? Now, the reason I want to increase my base energy is due to these Infinity Stones here. It says here that you can gain a percentage of melee critical damage, and then it's doubled when your max energy is above 500. So that's what this is, times 5. So that's a lot of mathematics, which resulted in this mental 17.2 times crit multiplier. On top of the 208.3% critical chance, not counting Coolervo's unique conditionals from his abilities. Anyway, enough nerd talk. Basically, I hit like a truck now. As if I didn't already. Only this time, I don't need Chroma to do it. Alright, enough yammering away. It is now time to go into public and go to some, not here, some bounties. Actually, before I proceed, I need to check to see... where do I go? I need to check to see where I'm at for standing. Okay, so I need... Oh yeah, and then I need the stupid online CD. So I guess that'll be another goal for this. Shouldn't be too hard to find, but we'll see. Okay, so I guess first things first is we can actually trade in what we've got. Make it a little less painful. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to hang on to at least one of these. So let's do that, do that. Oh, okay. Looks like we're already there. Okay. So how can we optimize? Maybe 2. I think that's the best it's gonna get.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, we're there.
Vigila tu espalda, ahí fuera. Eyes
All
on
right.
the front.
So now we need to get the stupid online CD. Alrighty, so now let's go to the bounty board. My go-to farming is always exterminate. But I do also want to do that to-do mission, so I guess we're going to be farming Steel Path Tech Rot. Nice. Alrighty, take a sip of my coffee. Today's drink is yet another espresso coffee, so lots of energy to spare. Tasty. I sure hope the bitrate's good this time around, because last time when I checked the VOD, it was kind of bad. But we'll see.
Yo! Supply cash clocked you. A 12 on charger 2 will melt that lot proper.
Alright. I don't know about anyone else, but I find these caches to be a bit of a pain. Like, yeah, the loud audio cue is kind of makes it easy to find. I don't know, though. It's one. It's two. I heard the third one, and it's done.
Tech was well managed. Situation's about to be proper.
Alrighty.
Line them up and cut them down.
Seen a lot of people playing Mesa lately. I wonder why. Good frame, but I don't know. Wish my damage numbers wouldn't fly off the screen, though. Oh yeah, how about on the sortie I did before I got here? I think it was a sortie? No, it was an Archon hunt. Not only did I get the Tau Forged Crimson Shard, which I needed for Chroma, but I also got a mod drop chance booster, which I have never seen before. Like, I don't think I've ever received one of those. This is a nice little thing. Got a couple of days for it. Also, apparently it boosts arcane drops. I have to farm some Tridolons if I'm going to make use of that, which is another thing I haven't done in ages. God, I love the fact that we now have a standalone magnetic mod. It's power creep for sure, but definitely welcome in my eyes. Also gotta keep an eye out for the stupid CD. It's literally the only treasure that I have not been able to find as of yet. Usually this spot has something. But maybe not. It also has an audio cue. No, guess not. Oh wait, it was just us two. My bad. Whoops. I don't mean to waste anyone's time. Oh yeah, and then we got the magnetic mod for cats too, which is nice. Should probably swap back to Dread to have a stat stick for Melon, though. Okay. Any day now. Hang on. I like Exceltra, but I needs my stat stick. Wonder if we'll ever get a Dread Prime. That'd be pretty interesting. Would probably make Paris Prime a bit redundant. Here. I like the fact that you can get on the bike while it's voting on the mission, just to save time. Take another sip. You know, I marked this as spoilers, but I don't really know how much spoilers there are actually gonna be, aside from just what's normally expected. You know, we're here in this new place, there are new characters. But what context is being said that we don't already know, to be honest? I don't know. Better to be safe than sorry.
Got a solid move.
Wanna see a group blow up?
Supply cache. Now listen up.
Oh no, it's not working!
Clock you and start a countdown.
Oh no, not this bug again. I gotta go. Notice how my feet were floating off the floor? It's a bug if you do the stealth dismount on the bike, where you'll be stuck in your landing spot. I don't know if it's exclusive to Coolervo because it happens whenever I try to do the teleport. But I've been seeing it quite a bit. Let's try this again. Just gotta be careful when doing dismounts, stealth or otherwise. I tried doing the PvP mode in this, and I'm having a hard time finding groups that, like, understand the objective. Also, I'm getting unreasonably heated in that mode because it's PvP. Oi. Oi. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Well, they're already working on the cache, so at least there's that. Ooh, a riven sliver. I'll take that. Yoink.
Coming out of every nook and crook. I say,
Okay, let's try this again. Find a good group.
clearing them out. Bet it smells better and all.
Out there just clearing everyone. See, the problem with playing a melee build is although you have absurd damage, you are single target. Just waiting for my opportunity to do the thing and get a dose of catharsis. That would have been a good spot. Ugh. Hate these cow-looking things with the stomachs on their back. Yuck.
Over and out, fam.
Wow, I was barely useful.
Nice one.
I don't think I'm gonna find the CD unless I go solo. That guy just legit exploded. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I could use the bounty reward instead. That works. Yeah, why not? Still don't know why this loading screen's always been so long, though. I'll have to see about finding ways to get around that. Alright. Alright, back to the bounty board. Let's see. Any of these give the online CD? Yes! Oh, but that's survival, which means... That's something I'm gonna have to do solo. Reason being, if I do that public, they're gonna want to stay forever. And I don't want to stay forever. So here's what I'm gonna do. I will do it on normal because I'm not trying to try hard at the moment. Let's save that for later. For a moment it looked like nobody was driving that bike. Another sip.
Keeping this short and sweet.
So glad this is driving for me.
Recover the lost hell scrubbers. Keep them clean. And when the timing is right, you fire them off and kill the tech lot at source. The spawns.
Whee! That's better.
These scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
What's this? Open Techrot safe requires safe biocode. I don't know. I don't have one of those.
I need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
Okay, now I'll be able to do the thing.
Hey, be on the lookout for Spore X charges. Every little bit counts.
This dread is not too powerful. It's got a heck of a lot of crit on it, but I mainly use it for just additive slash. Just in case there's something beefy that needs killing. Is this it? That's it. All I have to do is just do the thing. Shoot. Kill 10 enemies with Warframe abilities. I'll do that bounty, why not?
This code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech lot. Makes them puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
Alright, I'm gonna try the thing again. Just need a good group to find. In the meantime, look at that combo counter go up. I love his force so much. Also, the sound design for these enemies are just so interesting. And now I actually know how this game mode works. Ah. Alright, watch this. That killed all of them. Except that guy for some reason. Watch as they slowly burn down. Okay, you need to chill. There's another one.
Hell scrubber ready for you.
There are just so many conditionals at play that I'm just ignoring. On the plus side, I'm so glad I front-loaded power strength. Oops. Just a little too late. Ugh. Don't do that.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off those Spore X, or get the hell out of there.
I think this one is the only one, like the only survival that's actually a liability to have life support available. Yeah, because they could just turn into an enemy. Oi! I like using the heavy slam whenever Tennokai becomes available. It's just a quick and easy just slam of damage. For lack of better wording. And then there's Wrathful Advance, which I keep ignoring.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot.
Alright, we got the CD.
Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Okay,
Wait a
minor
sec, this is that
distractions.
thing.
You
I
can
recognize
report
that
whenever you
sound.
need to. I won't judge.
Alright, let's go. What's inside? Hey. Cool. Alright, now we gotta go.
Deal with that scrubber buildup. Stat! Spore contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding your breath.
Yeah. We gotta go.
Now you get to do things the hard way.
Okay. Where's the exit? This tile set confuses me.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
Cool. That was easy. And that was a lot of money. Nice. Interesting. Alright, move it along so I can move the story along. Alright. Let's go. Alright, one of everything save for the pizza and that burger thing.
With your
Yep.
help returning things around, this is for you.
Cool. So what do I pick up? Obviously one of the arcanes. Or... Attacks from minions. Unique status effects from abilities. That would be... really good on Kome. But I've already got 5 of them, so... sensible choices here.
The team got you something.
Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Yay!
Good to see you.
Nice. So now rank 4. Wow, that is not anything at all. All it is just standing. But again, super time gated. I'm still gonna hold on to at least one of the pizzas. So with that said,
Let's hear it. Let's see what you got.
bang, 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 bang. Redeem.
Huele feo. Did you find this on, near, or in something that died?
Alrighty.
We can use it though. Unfortunately.
Wonder if there's anything new on the message board. I have to go to the back room first to see it. God, I'm still like surprised we keep getting like more and more player housing. That's actually interesting. Alright, where is it? There it is. And there's more. Should I do this here? Sure, why not? We'll do one here. They're still dancing around the exact, like, year. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? Oh. Okay. Well, shoot. So I guess that's what it means. Yeah, so it's exactly that. So now, if we go back to Kalimos, we have a bond available, but we need all of them in order to save them. Speaking of, I looked back at the VOD, like, I didn't watch the entire thing all the way through, but I was watching bits and pieces to make sure that the quality was alright, and what happened to poor Aoi, it was horrifying. Her brain legit got crushed under the weight of her own power. That's horrifying. Like, just... Ugh. I'm not very squeamish, but remembering just the way her, like, eyeball kind of went lazy. Ugh. No thanks. Good God. I saw people immediately, like, speed running her romance route out of pity just because of that. Goodness.
Hello there, Gordon. And hello to you, Gordon.
Where's the other? Oh, there he is.
And hello there, Tiny Gordon.
I don't know why Gordon's here. I don't know. Oh, it's the... Wait. So our choices are mattering. Okay, so here's something. A bit of a spoiler. It's just for one of the instant messenger things. In one of the texts that you do, Drifter gives the mall one of these domestic drones, and you can choose between the regular one and the painted one. I picked the painted one because it's $19.99. I thought it would be on brand or whatever, but I didn't think it would actually show up. Oh, it's moving rather slow. I wish I could put my own though. That would be super cool. That's pretty neat. I wonder if there are going to be any other changes. Anyway, that's enough of that. What were we doing? Grind, I think.
Need something?
It's going to be a bit time gated, so maybe I could do a bit of purchasing here and there. Let me see. So, 13, 500, 7, 8, 9, 20, 2750. And then I have 300 or 30k each day. 30, 40, 50. Okay, so I'll be done in 2 days. Okay, so no free spending. Got it. Okay. So here's the game plan for the rest of the stream. I'm going to finish out today's standing, and then I'm going to actually rapid fire go through all of my Radiance relics that I've got just laying around. Now that I've finished Letty's route, I think I should focus on other character routes. Yeah. So for now, I don't know. I did Amir's already. Sure, why not? Oop, no, not that. There we go. Okay. So, this should be... Yep, this is 5,000. Yeah. So I'll do this, and then maybe one other mission. And then we'll do relics. I may need to change the stream title to reflect this. For a moment. Plus relics.
There's a Fervon in the air.
Saved. Alright, refresh to see new title if you're interested. But basically, we are now also going to be doing relics.
Every last one.
I don't like fighting Skaldra sometimes, to be honest. Specifically the big guys with all the packets all over their heads. They're like tanks. Aha. That's why I'm using this, because slash. Gotta just love plunging straight through an armored vehicle.
Just ping one of Skaldra's secret stashes. Use the Fervon charges to mount the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Okay, and then... Oh, here we go. Perfect opportunity. They are all gone. Very nice.
Skaldra on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find a Fervon.
Yeah. I heard it, but I didn't see it. Okay, maybe I didn't hear it. Okay, that was kind of smooth. I hear it. There it is. And there's the second one. 1 and 2. I don't know if anyone's caught on, but I've been looking like back and forth at the
Extremely pissed off.
view count to see if there are going to be any more advertising bots showing up. Had to do bans 3 times in a row because of it.
I have explained it to you until I am bleeding from the eyes. The answer is right there in front of your gawky moon cheese of a face.
Jeez.
Them until they
Ooh.
stay dead.
Dang. Bang. Multi. Cease. One of these days are gonna run out of past content to reference. One of these days. They actually did a big update to Multiversus recently to change the way it plays. I have mixed feelings on it. But they did add a shielding function, which is nice. Woo!
There's barely any tech rot in the area. This is purely a
Over
civilian
here.
village.
Wait.
Clearing out
I can't
locals so
aim.
Skuldra Loyal can move in. Hate Skuldra.
Come on! Stop running away! I forgot. Did I don't remember if I picked what's its thing? Steel Path or not. I don't know. I think it's normal. These guys, these are the ones that are a problem. Sometimes I feel like doing the mercy finishes are a requirement on those guys.
These things were better than pond scum. Unclean and unholy. Stormfall. Purge them
Can I airshot one? Whee! That's so funny. Now watch as this slash slowly burns him away. That's so funny. Ugh, these guys again. Whee! Okay, I'll just casually send him to space. Yeah, Tenokai's busted. And there's another one, of course. Goodness. Though props to DE for making another tough enemy. And then they all explode. I wish more people wanted to do the PvP mode. Okay, they're not dying and it's giving me a conniption. Oi, get back here! That's the other thing, is they run away quite often. That's a neat little trick. Just do a quick little hop and then heavy slam. I gotta build in some melee combo count though. Like, it's always such a cool thing to have, but I never really make use of it. Oi! Oi! This elevator shaft shall be your tomb! Provided I don't get lost in it. Look at all the damage numbers. And yet this guy is the outlier. Oh my god, that was not the intended target. There we go. Nothing like a crisp 10 mil.
That's the last of them. Time to go home.
Sweet. Okay, now we can go. Finally. So the chemistry things from the bounties are a daily thing. You can do it once daily per character. Interesting. I was worried about the whole system because I thought that if I... Not only I thought that if I went farther with one specific character, I'd ruin it for the rest. But I also was worried that, you know, that a romance part of it would basically be, like, mandatory if you go further. But nope, it's totally optional, and actually completely separate to start.
Only the best infested meat suit technology this backwater town has.
Alright, and... I think we should be...
What you need? Show me.
good on nope, we still have... Yeah, I'll...
Get you the home, making friends wherever we go later.
Sure, that's good. Okay. Next, let's get on out of here. Because we are now going to shift gears. Ah, the lovely back room. A nice little living area with a nice little rug and nice couches, nice herringbone wood floors in a redwood tinge. A television that I forgot to turn off before I left. Anyway.
Where are we headed?
How's about... We are not... Okay, so we weren't on Steel Path, as I thought. Conjunction survival. Yep. This is not going to be a red share because I'm not short on time, but when it comes to farming, unless I'm doing stuff that people want, I don't normally do red shares. But I'd always be open to the idea if I had relics that people were interested in. Alrighty, time to coffee up.
Today's target, an hour of survival. Yeah.
Probably. Either an hour per run, or all of my relics are used.
If you are willing, we can uncover what was lost to the past. Void fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A fisher.
Open the door, please.
Open relics.
Okay, maybe it's not that door.
The neural sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Ah, these doors keep messing with me.
Collect reactant.
Ho ho ho. I love that.
Only corrupted enemies will
I could make use of this moment to actually level up the necromech.
find more.
Yeah, I think I will. I keep forgetting that's something I actually need to do. Just as soon as this thing reloads. Probably should have gotten a booster though. God, I just love the noises this stupid corn rig is making. Or as my sister calls it, armored corn. I actually need to finish Armored Core 6. But my build is kinda doo-doo. I am having a bit of difficulty. Yeah, Pile Bunker can only solve so many problems.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I love this gun so much, but I need to improve it. I just wish there was a manual reload for the Necromech version. Like, I'd much prefer that over the wait for the battery.
Tenor, if you have a
And there it goes.
be an excellent place to deploy it.
Yes, and this is excellent timing to remind me of it after its cooldown, or after its duration ran out. I'm kidding. That is fine. I'm sorry, I don't remember my overguard cap being at least 50. Okay. Now I'm interested. Oh, it's because of the... I know why that is. It's because of the AoE thing. So what's the upper limit in the field? I'm very curious. I guess that may be the upper limit? I don't know. I noticed they changed the designs for the ancients. They've got something on their back now. Oi. I like how Wrathful Advance has the ability to actually proc Tenekai.
If they detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Good God.
They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Wait. I can't aim. This is why I play melee. Because my aim is doo-doo. At least here. Now, if this were Marvel Rivals, my aim would actually be way better.
Hold out the deeper I can search. But they need to leave. Extraction is ready.
Don't mind me just casually charging Wrathful Advance before the thing goes. So this one is for Shade Prime and Protea Prime.
Collected. They are draining your life support. And
Oi.
fast.
Uh-oh. It's not a bike bug. It's a Wrathful Advance bug. Actually, no, I can move again. So it is a bike bug. Now watch as everyone explodes. Okay, my 70k overguard went to 40k. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oop. Messed that up. Oi. I hate nullifiers. You know they completely ruined Cyto 9's gameplay loop? Like, I was experimenting with them before, and the most consistent thing I found that ruined, like, the actual wall hacks his first ability gives him are the dumb nullifier barriers. Especially when using his Exalted Sniper. Because, like, what's the point of headshots pinging off of each other if the first shot isn't even gonna hit the head? It sucks.
Well done, Kano. Your relic is opened.
I put the new mod that was in Nightwave on Dread for like the invis and crit damage, I believe it was, but I can't line up 5 targets. Like, what? Warframe is a game of movement and elevation. I can't be flat-footed and hit 5 targets in a row. That's not ever gonna happen. Not a snowball's chance. I mean, maybe there's a possibility for it in Steel Path. But who knows? Oh, I think I know what happened to the Overguard. It's because of the power strength. The cap is determined by your strength, I believe. And because I was out of the field, my cap was reduced. Therefore, reducing my Overguard. That sucks. But I understand why it's in place. I wish I had some Grendel relics. I finally want to subsume him into Helmet so I can get Nourish. And I really don't want to do the dumb Grendel missions. That's actual torment. Like, I think the absolute worst mission in this entire game has to be the Grendel chassis locator, I think it was. Whichever one is the defense mission. Because you gotta do that unmodded. And that sucks. It's worth it though, if you don't want to buy them outright. Grendel is just so good, and Nourish is a fantastic ability to have on Helminth. I don't even have it, but I already know, just from the research. Like everyone talks about it, saying, yeah, use Nourish, it's really good for energy. And it's like, yeah, it's good for healing, it's good for energy. It's a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Not only does it make me happy that such an ability is available on Helminth for everyone, but it makes me even happier because that means that people can put less attention on stuff I'm salty about, like Warcry for Valkyr, making her almost a completely redundant frame to use.
Rainier and Corpus came here in search of treasure, but only found it.
Let me tell ya, everyone talks about, you know, reworking certain frames, you know, rework Loki, rework, somebody, I don't know. Valkyr needs a rework. You know, people are saying, oh, do something for Chroma, you know. And it's like, Chroma's strong. He's kind of boring, but strong. Valkyr's like mid. You know. All she's got going for her is momentary invincibility and then a melee attack speed buff. The slow doesn't matter because you could get better slow everywhere. Even right now, Xeneric stupid operator can do a better slow than Warcry. And then her first ability is a meme. It's literally a grapple hook. That doesn't make sense. Her second ability, I think, is Warcry her second or third? I think it's her second. Yeah, it is. And then her third ability is incredibly worthless. It is literally a very short cone radius of a paralyze. And it's literally just called paralyze. And all it is it opens enemies up to finishers. And it's like, and it costs shield to activate. And it's like, Valkyr doesn't have very many shields to begin with. And just opening enemies up to finishers with an ability is not good. And my movement's been slowed for some reason. Hold on. There we go. Much better. And then her 4 is her only other good ability, because it's an exalted melee weapon that deals ludicrous damage, gives her lifesteal, and makes her invincible. And you can, even though the drain goes like up the longer you use it, you can literally swap away from it. Oh, now I got 5 kills.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, you could literally swap away from it, and then you could halt the ramp in, you know, cost over time, and then just get the on-demand invincibility whenever. As long as you manage your energy correctly, which with Arcane Battery is trivialized because her armor values are super high. Not only that, but if you put something like Hunter Adrenaline, I think it was, or Rage, then you're never starved for energy because she has no shields. You know, so it's like you're always gonna have energy. You're always gonna, you know, be able to use Hysteria unless you're a contrarian like me and use the cooldown augment. But that augment's really good because it gives a lot of crit damage, I think. I know it was crit chance, but I think it's also crit damage. I don't know, I keep forgetting all the particulars of all these things. All I know is Valkyrie's hurting for a rework, and yet no one's asking for it. Everyone's just like, oh, Loki, oh, Chroma. I'm like, no. Loki's iconic, and Chroma is boring but strong. He can wait his turn. I want Valkyrie to be strong, and the reason I want Valkyrie to be strong is because Valkyrie is the frame that carried me through the star chart when I first started. All I literally needed to do was pop on Rejuvenation, because that was also my first aura mod I ever got after hours of playing. And then combine that with a Warframe with high armor, and then it's like, yep, I'm not dying to anything at this low level. You know, that's not gonna happen. And these days it's like, I'm literally doing the exact same thing I did with Valkyrie on Kullervo. Just replace the ludicrous armor with Overguard. And replace the lifesteal exalted weapon and invincibility with a 2 that heals. Add on to the fact that Overguard protects your health. At least I think it does, from Slash and Toxin, I don't know. Yeah, it's like you could get the same result that you got from Valkyrie with literally nearly any other frame if you subsume Warcry onto them. For some frames, you don't even need to do that. With Gauss, you could just pop Redline, you know? For other frames, you don't even need, like, Eternal War Warcry. Just use a fast melee weapon, and then let the abilities take over the rest. You know, Rhino with Roar, no problem. Mirage with Eclipse, no problem. Especially now that it's toggleable, and not lighting based. Which is a lovely quality of life change, but I digress. It's just so easy to do what Valkyrie does, but better on other frames. And it kind of sucks that a Warframe I, you know, have such a connection to from like a progress standpoint is pretty much sidelined due to not power creep, just usefulness. Like, what use is Valkyrie in a squad? Like, let's be honest. Like, here's a perfect thing. You take a frame like Kullervo. He's good at wiping out groups of enemies like I just did. You know? Even if it's just from a single ability cast. You chain enemies together, and then that's it. And then he's also super tanky. He doesn't have to worry about dying so often. He was built for endgame. You know? But then Valkyrie is literally a one-trick. Pop Warcry. Make sure that you're using Eternal War, and then just like, do what else? Press 4 when you're dying? Or maybe when you're not dying? It's like, she's one of the frames that's become antiquated, I feel. And it's like, even if I didn't have that bias, I feel like Valkyrie is the next frame that should get a rework. But I won't bat an eye at the idea of a Chroma rework, even if I don't think it's necessary yet. I guess only time will tell. But as far as Loki goes, I know he's kind of like cut and dry as well. But I don't think he really needs a rework either. Like, he's the quintessential stealth frame for a reason. He doesn't need a rework. And if he did, would he really be Loki? I am walking forward automatically again. God dang it. I don't know why this keeps happening. Anyway, that's my tirade on Valkyrie. Figured I'd say it at some point. Maybe someday she'll get a rework. And even if it sucks, I'll still be accepting of it. Because we have so many great frames. And at least seeing a rework will tell me that, you know, they're taking a look at her. And keeping an eye on where certain older frames stand. Just as long as we don't get an augment that replaces any meaningful rework. That would make me kind of sad. I keep forgetting how many relics I have left. I know I said I'd go for an hour or until I run out of relics. But I probably forgot. I think I forgot to stock up on relics, actually. God, I love animation canceling. Ah! Wish there was like an aim cone for like Wrathful Advance. 'Cause I keep messing it up. The headshot sound is so satisfying. Meanwhile, these guys just fall straight down. Wow, I did not teleport anywhere. Come on, stop flying around, you stupid thing. I wish it was possible to increase the heavy slam radius. Now that would make me room clear, for sure. Oi.
Don't worry, I'll take very good care of Varuna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
Humans have sought out Warframes before. Vor sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Varuna.
I wonder what my all-time high is for most damage in a single hit. I think it was around the 60... Okay, I have plenty of relics. I think it was around the 60 million mark. 60, 65, it's something, I don't know. I don't have that VOD anymore. But it was probably against a low-level enemy, like, and only hitting like their shield or something. That kind of tracks. Time is it? Ooh, starting to get late. Okay, so here's my plan for now. We're revising this. I was gonna go an hour or until I ran out of relics, but now the new plan is instead to do 2 more rotations. And then to end there because I am tired and it is late. Plus we had already accomplished what we set out to do. I might stream again tomorrow, though. Maybe continue more Yakuza. I would stream Marvel Rivals, but I'm not very confident. Because I am just a little dumb when it comes to these kinds of games. I'm also trying to find a main. I haven't played every character yet. I barely know how the ones I have played work. Now that's a lot of damage.
Try something different.
I gotta remember to keep using Wrathful Advance so I can get the critical bonus. Is it crit chance or crit damage? I can actually check that. It's crit chance. That's so funny. Yeah, look at all them exclamation points. Kinda redundant now that I really think about it. I also like how I get the bonus even if I just do the teleport and not hit anything. But I gotta remember it. Actually, I could do more necromech leveling. God, this ability is just nuts. And this isn't even the damage type I should be using against Corrupted. Oh, I know it is. Never mind. I got it confused with Murmur. Wait, no. No, I was right the first time. Because they're resistant to radiation. But weak to viral. Ah, this stupid gun. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. I wonder if this AoE is helping with the power strength of the Necromech as well. My god, they're dropping life support everywhere. It's so wonderful and satisfying. I wonder if they'll ever make Necromech augments. That'd be pretty cool. Like maybe make it so that way, maybe make it so that way Void Rigs 4 allows you to like move around or like shuffle around or something. Even if it's super slow, that would be so funny. We'll go for one more thing. I'll go for Wisp Prime.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Alright, now we're getting serious. Although if I really was serious, I'd actually remember to use the viral build for my melee weapon and not the magnetic build saved for Holvania. Maybe I should change my energy color because it's getting kind of difficult to see linked enemies. Good God. Okay. You know, a lot of people say that Vengeful Revenant or Crimson Dervish are the best stance mods for longswords. I personally love Swooping Falcon. I don't know, there's just something about the animations that just make you seem like a duelist instead of just the silly spins from Crimson Dervish or the like basic level movements from like the standing combo for Vengeful Revenant. I know they have their own like status procs and crit values. That was a different sound. I don't know. It's just so wild for this stance. Like wild and unruly.
Are scanning for targets. Sentient has detected fighters.
Now that was good. That was a quick 1-2 punch of popping his 3 to link everything, and then just Tennokai ground slam. And it just kills everything every single time. And then the slash kills. That's so funny. I try to make it a habit sometimes to just shoot something, and if it hits a slash proc, just walk away so they die off screen. At least if they don't have overguard. He just falls to the ground. Okay, so it is boosted. And that's the maximum value, which means I cannot touch the 2 button unless my overguard falls below. Not that it will against weaker enemies. God, that Tennokai Wrathful Advance though is so nice. I love how their notation for critical hits are measured in exclamation points. It's just straight up telling you, yep, I'm here. This is exactly what happened. This is how much... this is just how much exactly is happening. And for me, it's at least one... like, more than half the time. Like, I have a lot of critical chance across a lot of conditionals. Did he really just Matrix duck the arrow? Okay. You know what I have a bad habit of doing? Making references to movies I've never even seen. I've had plenty of opportunities to see that movie. Or those movies, and I never bothered. Alright, that's the last rotation. But I will at least get all the reactant for this one. And I touched the 2 button when I shouldn't have. God dang it. Reason why I gather the reactant even if I haven't selected a relic is because even if you're on your way out, if you get all 10 reactants, it still counts toward mission end rewards. The void traces. There's a little advice. It's not required or anything, but it's just something I try to do. Look at all this chaos everywhere. as I make feeble attempts to hit a flying enemy with my beating stick. Yes, don't mind me just flinging you against a wall. Come on, drop the things, please. I don't know why I'm even shooting. That's funny. There's always something satisfying about just pinging someone in the head with an arrow, like in a game. Especially here, where it sometimes pins people to walls. I think it works in PvP as well. Come on. There we go. For a moment it was refusing to give me the reactant. But now we've got it, now we can go. I probably would have gotten it faster if I was on Steel Path due to enemy density. But I don't care. Tonight we are not tryharding. Probably should increase the power range on this build.
Excellent work.
Would have to sacrifice a bit of duration though, probably. Oh, the Necromech was max rank already? I probably need to form it. It's fine. Ooh. Well, ain't that nice? Got a nice 200k from that. Now the real question is, did I get anything I even needed? Which I don't think I did. If it would just load so I could scroll down. No. But just in case. Let's see. I can make that. Oh hey, I can make the shadow! Finally! You have any idea how long I've been putting off building that thing? Jesus. No primes, which sucks because I am so close to getting certain primes. Need one more for Wisp, one more for Grendel, one more for Garuda, one more for Gauss, one more for Baruch. I know I need one more for Wisp. God dang it. Ah. I am so far behind on this whole thing. Anyway, I suppose that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for coming around to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Next stream will probably be more Yakuza because I haven't played that in a little bit. And then, whenever I get to the next part of the Hex Syndicate, we will be continuing with Warframe. That one will probably be the big Rad Share stream. I wish I could gather people in to pretty much run them through these just to guarantee some good rewards. Probably. Well, then again, nothing's guaranteed with this system, but aside from that, the only other thing that I could stream... what was it? There was this, which is new. There's Yakuza, which... Oh, right, Anton Blast. I'm not done with that either. Could do that. Okay, so the next one's going to be Yakuza. And then after that, is either going to be Anton Lest or Warframe, depending on how quickly I get to the next Syndicate rank on this. And then is going to be a mystery stream, something that isn't anything I've been streaming the past couple of weeks, months, whatevers. It's completely different, and probably gonna be a one-off depending on how much time I have and how quickly I get through the game. But we'll see. Anyway, that said, thank you again for watching, and I will see you another time. Bye-bye. Oh, Warframe, how fickle your relic system is. I put my all and everything into grinding the relics and stockpiling them high, making sure they're all radiant rank, and picking only the brightest and best relics. And yet, I never get what I'm looking for. It is always just trash. Or Forma, whichever. I've had like 20 of these. Just once I would very much like to get something I'm looking for. Tiburon, Sybaris, Grendel, Masseter, something. Heck, I'd even settle for just something I've had before. I don't know. It's one of my most and least favorite systems in this game. Anyway, good night. See you another time.